Hello, dear students. Hope to meet you soon. Today, let's study some important concepts of grammar. So, today I have come with direct and indirect speech. I request you to note down the examples which I am going to teach you today. These examples are very important and these examples you have to practice. So, what we are going to study today? Changing interrogative sentences into indirect and changing imperative sentences into indirect. So, let's begin with the first topic. The first topic is changing interrogative sentences into indirect. The interrogative sentences are nothing but the sentences which start with WH and yes or no questions. These are interrogative sentences, and how you are going to change these sentences into indirect. One thing keep in mind that you have to practice the rules of direct and indirect speech. How the simple present sentence, in which form it is changed, and present continuous, in which form it is changed. So the rules already have been taught you in 9th standard. So I request you to practice those rules before watching this video. Have a look on the examples carefully. What is the first example? What is your name? He asked me. This question is WH question. See, whenever you are changing the interrogative sentence into indirect, the question mark will not come. There will be quotations given here, double inverted marks. Even the double inverted marks are not used while changing into indirect. Have you got it? I hope you have understood. What is your name? He asked me. The second sentence is, how old is your mother? He asked. The third sentence, the policeman said to the boy, where do you live? Fourth one, what time does the train arrive? She asked. Fifth, when can we have dinner? She asked. Let's see what the answers are. The question was, what is your name? He asked. So the answer is, he asked me what my name was. See carefully, children, pay attention here. Double inverted commas and question mark is not used. Is it clear? Then, how old is your mother? He asked. The question was, he asked how old my mother was. This way the indirect sentence should be. The policeman said to the boy, where do you live? The policeman asked the boy where he lived. You can also write it like, the policeman inquired the boy where he lived. What time does the train arrive? She asked. She asked what time the train arrived. Fifth one, when can we have dinner? She asked. She asked when they could have dinner. Can is changed into could. Let's solve some more examples related to the WH questions and S or no questions. Peter said to John, why are you so late? Do you speak English? Are you British or American? Is it raining? Can you read? So I'll go with the sixth sentence. See the answers here. What was the sentence? Peter said to John, why are you so late? Peter asked John why he was so late. Are you understanding, children? Whenever the present form is given, it is changed into past form. So what were the next sentences? The sentences were, do you speak English? Are you British or American? Is it raining? Can you read? Can you tell me which kind of questions these are? These are yes or no questions. And while changing the yes or no questions into indirect, if or whether is used. So let's see how the answer comes. What was the question? Do you speak English? He asked me, or she asked me also, you can take. Here you can see, do you speak English? When the quotation was given, when the sentence was given, there were not mentioned any kind of subject. So it depends on you. You can also take it as he asked me or she asked me. Okay. I have added here, he asked me if I spoke English. Do you means it is in simple present. So it changed into simple past. The next question was, are you British or American? He asked me whether I was British or American. Then, is it raining? She asked if it was raining. Very simple, children. Don't take it as very complicated. Very easy it is. Just you have to make sure that the rules are perfect. Means the rules are not so difficult also. Means if the sentence is given in present, in which form you have to change, that you have to keep in mind while changing the sentences into indirect. Then the next question was, what was the next question? Can you read? She asked if I could read. See, what is the answer? She asked if I could read. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask me later. The next questions are, have you got a computer? Did you come by train? Have you been to Paris before? Where are you going? Why is she crying? Let's see the answers one by one. What was the question? Have you got a computer? He wanted to know whether I had a computer. Then, did you come by train? He inquired whether I had come by train. Have you been to Paris before? Before is not changed here. Understood? He asked if I had been to Paris. Where are you going? He asked where I was going. Why is she crying? He asked why she was crying. Some of you may get doubt that why the sentence will not become why was she crying. That is also correct. But when you are changing into indirect, you have to make it in a assertive way, assertive sentence. Very simple way. So this is correct, appropriate. I feel so. He asked why she was crying. Now next topic is changing imperative sentences into indirect. Let me remind you what kind of sentences are known as imperative. The sentences which give order, command, advise and request. So those kinds of sentences are called as imperative sentences. You can have a look on the first sentence here. She said to me, please help me. So this sentence is a request. Whenever, let me remind you, whenever you are changing the imperative sentence into indirect, the verb, say, this is the verb, children, here. That verb changes into infinitive. So what we have used here? The verb is changed in, we have added the preposition before the verb and then we completed it. So what the sentence become here? She requested me to help her. What is the sentence? She said to me, please help me. She requested me to help her. I hope you have understood. Next sentence is, teacher said to him, do not waste your time. It is an advice. So how it is changed? Teacher advised him not to waste his time. Have you got an idea now? Let's continue with some more examples. This is the next example, children. The sentence is, he said to her, please lend me your camera for one day. So please is used means it is no doubt that it is a request. We can use the in a sentence. He requested her to lend him her camera for one day. Doctor said to him, avoid unhealthy food. So what the sentence becomes? Doctor advised him to avoid unhealthy food. The boss said to the employee, get out of the room. The boss ordered the employee to get out of the room. He said to his servant, clean the room. He ordered his servant to clean the room. I said to him, love and obey your parents. I advised him to love and obey his parents. The teacher said to the students, work hard. The teacher advised the students to work hard. The doctor said to the patient, quit smoking. The doctor advised the patient to quit smoking. The officer said to the clerk, do it immediately. The officer ordered the clerk to do it immediately. The teacher said to the boy, come in please. The teacher allowed the boy to come in. Or you can also change this sentence into different way. The teacher asked the boy to come in. The next sentence, he said to me, post this letter at once. He ordered me to post that letter at once. Some more examples, children. I said to her, don't mention his name. I forbade her to mention his name. Here it is not mentioned here. It is his name is not mentioned. His name is not mentioned. You can correct it yourself. Understood? I said to the child, do not look down into the well. I warned the child not to look down into the well. He said to me, wait here till I return. He asked me to wait there till he returned. This is all today, children. So what we learned today? We learned changing the interrogative and imperative sentences into indirect. So what is your task? Your task is to write more and more examples, as many as you want, and you can send me in WhatsApp group. This concept is very important for your exam, so you have to practice it a lot. If you have any doubt, you can ask me later, or you can send me in WhatsApp group. So don't forget, write as many as you like, as many examples as you like. So those examples you have to send me in WhatsApp group. If you practice more examples, it will be very easy for you children. Okay? Meet you in the next session. Take care of yourself. Thank you.